this terrible thing has happened in our country, and I'm trying to get myself into a state of mind before I say what I have to say, because it is so hard. It is very hard, very very hard. Hurt me to my core. I am beside myself, and it's about St. James High School principal, a man by the name of Joseph Williams, who expelled a 16-year-old student from January 16th. Expelled her from school. Sent her home, expel her. Expelled her because there was a video with she kissing another girl. And Mr. Joseph Williams, who has no business being principal for not even a dog school, expelled the picnic from school. And the Gleaner reported it today. Tonight, Sunday night, I saw it. But the Gleaner reported it because the mother went to the Gleaner, reporting and complaining to the news media that she has not been able to get the child into a school since she was expelled. I want you to concentrate on the word expelled. Now, this principal who's charged with looking after people's children for a good half of an entire day for 5 days per week didn't do his duty as a principal. Instead, he expelled the child from school. And the parents don't know their rights. The parents don't know that him can't expel her. Him cannot expel her. She didn't break any school rules. Here's a rule book that they give you when you enroll the children to school about what they can and cannot wear, what they can and cannot do, and how them hair should look, and what shoes them should wear. And I'm sure that's not in the school book, that you can't kiss a girl. And there's no law in Jamaica that say a 16-year-old girl can't kiss another girl. But the principal expelled her. And the news media, the Gleaner, got the story from the mother. And yes, they might light in the story. But for them, it's just a story. It have nothing to do with the 16-year-old child. That everybody said these are the people we should be nourishing and cherishing and preparing them for the future. These are the people that everything that we do is for them. Conventional wisdom says that. That is what we're doing. The entire school community at St. James High School, the school board, which is appointed by the Member of Parliament, who is Mr. Heroy Clark, the Minister of Education, Ms. Favour Williams. This happened from January 16th. She hasn't been in school since. She hasn't been at school since January 16th. What kind of future are we preparing her for? If you can have a principal who don't have any sense, who I understand is a horrible, terrible person, expel a 10th grader for not breaking any school rules and for not breaking any laws, but expelling her because him is the mighty powerful principal and him can. Nobody not holding him to account. Except that I am going to hold him to account, because I'm going to contact the mother. I'm going to get a lawyer. I mean, Michelle was saying earlier that what he should have done is, get some counseling and find out how the school community feel about it, and maybe quietly said them can get her into another school or something. But no, he went and expel her, stigmatize her, damage her completely. One act damaged her completely just by expelling her. Not the video. It's not the video that damaged her. It's what he did. By taking this video, you ask a question: did she break a law? Did she break a rule from the rule book? What if you had seen a video with a guy kissing a girl kissing a guy? What if you had seen a video with a guy kissing a dog? What would you have done? Expel them? These are the people we have in our schools in charge of our children. The children that them preparing for the next century. These are the future. And you're punishing her, damaging her, stigmatizing her, making her feel like a less person, making her feel like she's doing something wrong. And instead of doing a job as a principal, you expel her and send her home. Than deal with our own fears and our own insecurities. By what you did. It makes you feel like you did something wrong and you send her home to our parents. And God knows what them doing and what them saying. And you're damaging her. Expel her. Is a member of parliament that appoints a school board. Sir Heroy Clark. He need to get busy in St. James High School. Minister Favour. God's sake, man. Pay some attention to the schools, them, man. Or they can't just leave the principals them to them own. Them are idiot, most of them. Them know what them do. Them can't handle the generation that they are charged with educating and looking after for a couple of hours a day. Them can't handle it. Most of them not psychologically prepared to handle it. When they need new standards. I can't even begin to imagine what her mother going through. But I'm not concerned about her mother. I am concerned about the system that creates a situation where a principal can expel a student. I'm going to make sure this reach everywhere, you know. I'm going to make sure this reach everywhere. I'm going to send it to the White House. I'm going to send it to Canada. I'm going to send it to England. I'm going to send it everywhere to show the world. This is Jamaica. This is our system, our education system. Where a principal can just unceremoniously, all by him lonesome self, and maybe the school board agree with him, and them just get together and cook up something and expel a 16-year-old girl. Put her out of school. For 4 months she has been out of school. What she must be going through. Been out of school for 4 months. A 10th grader. Doing exams. Preparing herself for exams or whatever else, and preparing themselves for a 10th grade. All our friends and our peers them in school doing for them thing, and she at home for 4 months. Not doing anything. Damaging the child's life. And our politicians who don't want to deal with the hard issues that facing our students in schools. The hard issues that facing them in life. Some things that them can't even fathom, the things that them have to go through. Them emotional state. Them realizations about themselves and how to handle it. Facing their own fears. Trying to just jump through each hoop every day. To please the society. Or to try to live up to a standard that has been set for them. And you have this idiot principal to up himself and expel Pitney from school. To the United States and Canada and France, the whole world. This is what happened in Jamaica. This is what happened to Jamaica. When you send money here and help Jamaica, this is what happening in Jamaica. This. And our political leaders, oh, them don't have the will, them don't have the political will to deal with the things that them think say these are other issues that other people should deal with, not them. And them don't realize that them putting our children's life at risk by just not want to deal with some things. I'm sick to my stomach on this. Sick to my stomach about this. How could you? How could you? How could you all allow this man to expel a little Pitney from school at the most vulnerable time in her life when she's trying probably to do some exams? And God, how could you all at St. James High School sat there and allow this to happen? And I'm just going to be very interested to see how you all explain yourself. Going to be very interested because we're not letting it go. I'm not letting it go. Miss Favor, Mr. Wholeness, Mr. Heroy Clark, deal with this matter, please. And I deal with this matter. There's a 16-year-old girl. Lisa Hannah, no, you're not a portfolio, not a Mark Golden thing, but I mean, this is your thing. Please, reach out to the mother. Something, some help, something, just something. Somebody just reach out to the mother, this child, and help. Please. Please, Jamaica. We can't continue like this. Can't have principals like this handling these kind of matters in the way that Mr. Joseph Williams have handled this. Please, help. Help.